Welcome to Illinoiscorn TV. Can you believe it is March already? Well, planting season will be here soon, and don't forget daylight savings time is Sunday, March 12th at 2 a.m., so we will need to spring forward with our clocks. Well, this episode, we will feature the impact of wage inflation on the farm. The 2022 county estimates for corn and soybeans are out. The announcement of the Master Farmer Award recipients is also out, and we will hear about the 3 biggest mistakes we can make in cover crops. For more agriculture news, videos, and features, feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking the bell. Well, let's talk about inflation. It's been on our minds throughout 2022 and into 2023. With prices escalating at the grocery store, our electric bills are higher, and of course, on-the-farm costs too have risen. Let's turn to Stu Ellis to hear more about the impact of wage inflation on the farm.
A shortage of truck drivers and maybe even rail issues could become headaches for farmers, all stemming from inflation, says economist Arlen Suderman of StoneX Group.
On the inflation question, I'm in the camp that I have felt from the start that while there were transitory factors involved, there were other more deeply ingrained issues of inflation that were going to last for a long time. And I think we have a long battle ahead of us for inflation that's going to affect monetary policy and it's going to affect commodity prices. Late wage inflation is still growing, still a significant problem. If you take all the factors in mind, it's about 5%. So we can bring inflation down, but no lower really than what wage inflation is. And if you divide our economy up into the goods sector and the service sector, the goods sector, inflation's getting pretty well under control now. The service sector, which is very labor dependent, we're still seeing inflation grow. And that's largely because of wage inflation. So we've got to be able to deal with wage inflation. You look at the last jobs report showing 3.4% unemployment, 517,000 jobs created. And then you look at the last JOLTS job opening reports, almost a record 11 million job openings. That means we have almost 2 jobs for every employee looking for a job. Companies are having to bid against each other for those employees and raise wages of their existing employees to keep them. That's wage inflation, and that's the core of the service sector inflation. That's still a problem going to be with us for a while.
Elsewhere, the county estimates for 2022 Illinois corn and soybean yields are out. Counties with the highest average corn yields per acre were Stark, Woodford, and Ogle. That's according to crop statistician Mark Schleusener. As for corn production, McLean County ranked first across the entire United States, with nearly 71 million bushels of corn produced last year. Additionally, Illinois had the top 5 counties in the country for total corn production. Those were Iroquois, Livingston, LaSalle, and Champaign counties. They ranked 2nd through 5th in total corn production on a national level. And McLean was also the top county for soybean production nationally with 21.2 million bushels. Other high soybean producing counties in Illinois included Iroquois, Champaign, Livingston, and LaSalle. Well, something we all look forward to is on the horizon. It's the upcoming awards banquet for the Prairie Farmer Master Farmer recipients. It's next Wednesday in Bloomington, and Illinoiscorn would like to congratulate Martin Barbre, who has served as an Illinois Corn Board volunteer leader from 1996 to 2006, and on the National Corn Growers Association Board from 2008 to 2016. He served as president on both of the boards. When we think of what a master farmer should embody, we think about farmers that are innovative, give back to their communities, serve the agriculture industry, are financially and environmentally sustainable, and pave the way for a future generation of farmers to grow, learn, and succeed. Martin Barbre is all of these things. Other Illinois farmers who are all of these things receiving this prestigious award include Ron Moore of Roseville, Kurt Strode of Marietta, and David Mice of Gridley. Congratulations to you all on your well-deserved award. And finally, let's turn to Chase Brown. He's a farmer in central Illinois. He will share with us about some mistakes with cover crops.
I think the biggest one is starting too big and doing too much the first year. There is a learning curve. We need to start small and get comfortable with that. And then once we get comfortable, we can add acres and grow. Probably the second one would be using the wrong species. Using a winter kill or an overwintering species in front of the wrong cash crop can create a lot of problems. So I think that's the most important one, is making sure the cover crop species match up with the cash crop that will be following them. So I think species placement's probably the second biggest mistake that folks make. And I think probably the third one here in Illinois that a lot of folks struggle with is timing. We need to get those cover crops out there so that they're growing timely and we can get adequate growth to see the benefits of them. If we get them on too late and we have a winter that comes a little earlier than planned, we just don't see a lot of benefit from them, and it was wasted dollars. So those are my three big cover crop mistakes that folks make in their first couple of years getting started.
Thank you for tuning in this week to Illinois Corn TV. We can't wait to see you next week right here on YouTube.